Lust. Lust will have you in a chokehold, physically, mentally, and spiritually. And a lot of times people mistaken lust for love when in fact it's not. It's lust. Okay? And if you are a woman or man, okay, that not only have an issue with lust, but also you are addicted to having intercourse and all these things with people, then this is for you. Okay? When you are going through that and all that, your body is constantly craving flesh. And a lot of times it don't even matter what type of flesh, okay? And I'm just being honest. And nothing that no one could do could ever fill that void, that emptiness, even though you are craving bodies, women and men, craving bodies. Nothing could ever fill it. And even if you try to talk about it, and even people know that you have this problem, a lot of times people don't understand it because they never been through it. And that's why I talk about this insatiable lust, because it is. To have bodies is not normal. And I even knew that was not normal, because I literally thought about doing the do, and I'm being nasty, like 0.2 seconds, like literally my mind was so gone and so wrapped up in just being intimate with the person. And at times, and I'm being honest, it just didn't matter, long as I could or whatever. And it was always in there, and I wanted to stop so bad, but my flesh, and this is honestly when I was even demonically possessed, I would literally feel things crawling underneath my skin. I would hear crickets, okay? And I would see darkness. Now, this is during the time I did not know anything about me on a spiritual level, but it still didn't stop the fact that I was experiencing things. But I would see darkness. Like it was some type of field, like cornfield, but it was dark. And I would hear crickets, like making these, and I hate crickets. Like I would hear them making them songs, the sounds that they were making. But I would see this cornfield, and I would see like this wheat in this field, but it was just dark, just darkness, you know. But I knew this was demonic. I even went to pastors and everything about it, and these people were afraid. And this is why I got so upset, and I was crying out to God. And I never got mad at God, but I was telling God, like, your people are supposed to help. Why are they so afraid of the enemy? Why are they so afraid of demons? And I had pastors telling me it was my fault, the reason why I was in what is in. Didn't understand that I had been raped. That's what happened to me, and the spirits transferred to me. It wasn't the fact that I was just out there, whatever. That's what happened. Okay, so this is another reason why people don't understand, because what you do, and you get mad at people and say that, oh, their church hurt. Well, for good reason, because when you come to a pastor or someone of God, no matter who it is, you are looking for help, not conviction, not somebody condemning you and telling you it's your fault. You wouldn't be going to admit it, and don't even know your story, have no clue. And think that they have, talking about they can discern, but they can't discern themselves and even them, how much fear they have. Okay. Since when are you afraid of Satan? Since when are you afraid of demons? Like, my goodness, but you say you are a man, a child of the Most High King, but you are scared of some doggone demons. Okay. So I would go to God like that, and I was angry. I was upset because nobody would help me. Okay. Nobody. Multiple pastors, nobody, zilch. Okay. So I was angry, and I was in turmoil mentally, physically, and spiritually. See, a lot of people will talk about the physical aspects, but I'm going to talk to you about the mental and spiritual as much as I can in this little video. Okay. But I was in such a dark place spiritually, to where I felt like an emptiness, a void that nothing could fill. I don't even know how to explain it, because there are no words to really explain what I felt. And mentally, I was being tore up from the floor up by entities, and I couldn't talk about it. I couldn't tell people because people wouldn't understand. It would have made a mockery and all this stuff, and felt light of, because I tried to tell people and they didn't believe me until they themselves start experiencing things. Okay. And that's another reason why I disconnected from a lot of people, because I didn't want them to experience what I was experiencing, because I didn't even understand who I was or what I was and what I was going through. I had no clue. But I did see people, the things that were going on or even meant for me, actually hit them. You see what I'm saying? So I didn't understand what was going on with me. And there are people that I released basically from me to, in my own warped way back then, I was thinking that I was protecting them. You know what I'm saying? Because I didn't want them to get hurt. I didn't want them to die. I didn't want anything bad to happen to them. Okay. But I was dealing with the spirit of lust and perversion. And it got so bad to where no man could fulfill that. So I started thinking about women. Now I would have like, I would only be, it wasn't every woman. It was like specific type women that I can remember that I was being attracted to, you know, and it was a specific type. And, but I would just only like, you know, just, it didn't extend like into like sexual, but kissing and stuff like that. And I remember, and everybody's different, but I remember, because I remember I was thinking about actually going further. And I had a friend, she was a lesbian, and she told me, don't do that. She said, because you are not, she said, you're not. She said, you are hurt and you're just acting out. And and honestly, I thank God for her to this day, because she was telling me like it was. She was like, you're not, you're just doing it. You're just acting out. You're like, we all know you're not. Like, why? Like, and I couldn't even answer her. I was just like, it was just like, and that's what people don't understand. When you were dealing with spirits, you go deeper and deeper and deeper into things that you would not normally do. That's what people don't understand. And this person knew that that was not me. I couldn't tell her, you know, that I was dealing with things on much deeper level, but, you know, and, you know, they knew that was not me. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is really not you. Like, what are you doing? And so because of those people, I did not, and not only that, I heard, and this is only for me, that if I crossed into that, there was no coming back for me. Now, everybody is different, because God would give certain people, and I've always had boundaries, not only with that, but there were things in life that God will literally let me know, if you do this, that's it. Okay. That I couldn't like do. I couldn't do like everybody else. I couldn't all this kind of stuff. And it just got worse, like, because I was always trying to feed the beast. And it was like this, I can't even, it's like this insatiable. This ain't regular, just, you know what I'm saying, like regular, like having intercourse with people, whatever. It was different. It was like this insatiable lust that I could not stop. I could not stop it. And I knew, and I needed help. And I didn't get any help. None. And it was like this for some time, some years, you know. And I was broken. I was hurt. And I'm not making excuses. I met other people that was same way, and a lot of us actually trauma bonded, and that's the worst thing you could do. Like, we will literally bond over our trauma and the things that we were doing or experiencing. Don't ever do that. That's why I don't do that. If I meet people and find out that we have some, I do not want to connect with those people. I'm sorry. It's just, I don't want to bond with people in that way, because I know the way how it was back then. You really have nothing in common other than the trauma. And I don't want to bond with people that way. Okay. I recognize you have trauma. I do, but I cannot bond with you. That cannot be our relationship. And I don't want that with anyone in my life ever again. Okay. Because you got to understand that all of y'all are some messed up people. I was messed up. So that's why I'm saying it. Like, all of us, we were messed up. So we were doing messed up things even into each other. You get what I'm saying? Like, people don't even understand it. And all of us dealing with this trauma stuff, but never dealing. Like, you know what I'm saying? And so when it comes to lust and perversion, it can really, really get out of hand. And the only way to defeat it is Jesus Christ. That's how I got delivered, was the Lord got them spirits out of me.